Hello everyone. So in this video, we will do the analysis for today's Nifty levels and mark the levels for tomorrow as well. So here we have the Nifty chart. This is the index level, not the future level. I'm using this because I'm using the replay function here. So I can better explain how to mark the levels in the live market. So let's start. So I have plotted these points before the market opened, for example. So we had our main level at 9050. Then we have a support here, as you can see, this level. We marked this level in the yesterday video as well. Then we have a resistance at this level. And we have a support at this level, and this support then became the resistance. And then finally we have the bottom level. So let's see then. I'll play the replay thing. So this was our first candle. I bought as soon as the market, I bought in the second candle, right exactly at this candle, because the market came down to our resistance, this previous resistance, which is now acting as a support for the first time. So I bought in, here it is showing 89.10, but at the future levels I got in at 89.05. Then we had these two candles and I exited my position right at this next candle, this candle. So in the future levels, I exited assuming this as our resistance. So to clarify once again, this is our resistance, previous day resistance. So this will now act as a support because the market opened above this level. If the market opened somewhere around here, then this line would still be the resistance. But the market opened above this line, so this will act as a support now. So I bought in it here and I closed my position at this level. So this trade took like less than 2 minutes. That's why the target was small. It was only 25-30 points. Okay, let's move further. Now we have identified these two levels. Let me remove the previous lines. And we have a support here because the market bounced from here. And okay, so let's, this is it for now. Let's continue the replay. So this is our turning point. Okay, so this level, we traded once, but the market showed some support here. As you can see, this one green candle, but we're not gonna take this trade because we have already traded this level. Now this is our support at the bottom level, somewhere around this level. So okay, so now this support level, as the market went below it with this candle, now this support is acting as a resistance. Okay, so we finally breached this level. Now this level, first it was support, then it was support again, but then this candle breached this level, so now this level became the resistance. But now we are up over this level, so now this level will act as a support again. So now what we have here is, we have two levels. This is our support level and this is our resistance level. This is our resistance level. So what we want to do is, we wait for a breakout. If the market breaks out on the top, we'll go long, and if the market goes down, we will go short. So that was our strategy. So at this candle, we should enter long, and this is at 9:49. Let me open up Telegram. So at 9:38, we reached to the downside. This is Bank Nifty actually. In the Nifty levels, we were somewhere around here at the lower levels. Then I posted this chart. This chart is at 9:44, which is somewhere around at this level. So I posted this chart for the Bank Nifty, but in the Nifty, it was somewhere around here. So I told to go long after we cross this level, and which we did in this candle, this particular candle. So this was our entry for long because this is our support resistance, and now it has breached the resistance. Our stop loss, our ideal stop loss would be here, because this is the below the previous swing. So if we enter around here, so our stop loss comes a huge 100 points. So ideally we should keep the stop loss, but we can't because it is too big. So we can keep our stop loss below this swing. We have to keep at least this much stop loss at this level, somewhere around 8800 or some 88,880 at this level. So this would be our support stop loss if we enter here. This is our stop loss 8880, and this is our trade. If we enter here, if this is our stop loss, then this will be our target, 1:1. So this is our, if this is our entry, this will be our stop loss. So let's see what happened then. Let me speed it up a bit. The market took support at this resistance, because after the market breached, this will now act as a support. So the market took support at this level with this candle right here. As you can see, it tried again and took support again. This level is not breached yet, so that's a good sign for our trade, because the market is not going below the support level. Then we are going up. So at this point, the market is in favor of us. Then we have some weakness here, but our stop loss is way below the level, so we have nothing to fear at this point. So what we should do is, so this is our initial entry point, and then the market made this swing, it came down, then it went up again, made this high, and then it crossed again. So at this point, we should start trailing our stop loss. We can directly bring our stop loss from this point to this point, because this is our swing, this is one swing, this is another one, this is another one. So we have a pretty much a lot of movement here. So we can trail our stop loss. We can bring our stop loss from directly to this level, to this level, somewhere around 8930. So now our risk to reward ratio is almost 2.39, almost 2.5, and we continue for our target. So at this point, I mentioned in the Telegram that Where is it? 10:31 that I exited all trades. This is 10:31 and we are at almost here at 10:31. Why I exited all my trades? Because now we are reaching the resistance level, which is the 9050 level. And as we have trailed our stop loss, so we can reduce our target a bit, because the market is showing weakness at this level, because earlier we had these big swings and now we are looking to consolidate, and we are having some upper wicks here. On the future levels there were big wicks with upper wicks with big volumes, so I decided to exit my trade here, which was around this is bank nifty, this is nifty, so I think I traded in nifty. Yes, I traded in bank nifty. So in bank nifty we had a big upper wick and with a huge volume, so I decided to exit my trade, and this trade was completed. Now we have okay, let's mark our support and resistance level, and this is our first important level because this is the breakout trade we took. Then we have this level, we have this level, we have this level. These are our support lines. So another short trade can be taken from this line, because this is our current support and the market is coming to it back like again and again. So after this level is breached, we can enter short. So this will be our entry if you want to go short at this candle. Our stop loss would be something like this at above this level, which is around 35 points, 36 points, and our target will be 36 points as well. Now, as you can see, the market did not react to this support level. It completely went through, but when it came back exactly to this level, because this support was breached, so it became resistance and the market found resistance directly at this level. As you can see, at this candle we found resistance and the market came down again. Actually, the thing is, the index levels is different from the future levels, so I can't exactly tell the levels, but this is to give you an idea how the setup works. So our target was achieved anyhow. Now as you can see, the market took support exactly at this level, because this is resistance, support, and this level has not breached yet, and will still act as a support. So we have support here again, lower wicks. Now this support is tested once again. Now this support is weak. Now we can't take any long trades from this support. We'll wait for the breach of this support. So this is how I define when a support is weak, because this was our first trade. If we wanted to take our first trade, this will be at this point, resistance, the breach, and now this becomes support. So this is our first trade, initial trade, but this support will still act as a support because the market has not crossed it yet. As soon as the market crosses it, this support will again act as a resistance. We continue. So the market is in consolidation right now. We are trading between this and this level. Here we have our first breach of this level, but we can't go long at this level. And what is the reason for that? Because this is our previous support. So this will act as a resistance now. So our target is limited. If we enter here, our target is just limited to 12 points. So there is no point in entering a long trade at this level. And our stop loss will be somewhere around this level, this swing. So we can't enter a trade for 12 points risking 15 to 20 points. So at this point, we are looking to go long either from this level. If the market, this is our support, now this acts as a resistance. So if it crosses the resistance, then we can go long, or we have to wait for this level to go short. This is a no-go zone because this is our sideways market. So the market is taking support at this level now and this level. So we have narrowed our range to this level. So here we have Nifty taking support at this level again. This is our level. It took support here. It doesn't actually have to match the exact level. We have to see where the market is respecting. If it is few points above, we still consider at this support. Then we have another support here. Now this is our opportunity to short below this level. So now this we enter short at this candle. This is our short entry. So after such a big candle, I don't like to jump in because the market is already down this much. So okay, let me explain once again. So this is our point for entering short, but if we get this huge candle, we can't enter short here because it is almost too far, almost 20 points away from our entry. So at this point, I wait for the market to retrace a bit and enter short at this level because this is support. It has been breached, so it is now at will act as a resistance. So we should wait till the market comes here. We see some candle having upper wick, and then we go short. So this is our cue for going short. We enter short here, and our stop loss will be somewhere around this level. Short position. So we enter at this candle. Our stop loss is almost 30 points. So our target will be 30 points. So after it made two swings, let me clarify. So we entered at this candle. Now it made this swing and then this swing. Now once it crosses this level, we will trail our stop loss. So at this point, we can bring our stop loss to this level. So now our stop loss will be limited to only 14 points and our target is achieved. Now we have some support was here at this level, so this will now act as a resistance, and this is a resistance. So I think after this point there was no good trade. This is around almost 2 p.m. So I don't like to trade intraday at this late sometimes, but we don't even have a clear signal. As you can see that this market is moving sideways. There is no clear signal. And the market closed. And the market closed right here. So this is our analysis for today. Let me go through it once again. So this is our previous day resistance, which is now support. So first trade taken right here. The second trade taken at this level when we came to this resistance twice, and then we broke through. So this is our long entry. Our target was almost here, but after we saw this sideways channel and upper wicks at this level, we decided to exit as we trailed our stop loss. So the profit was still more than our risk, so we exited here. Then we had this support level which was breached here, but we couldn't enter at this level because it is already too down. So we waited for the market to come up. We saw some upper wicks with big volume here as well as here. So we enter short, stop loss here and target somewhere around here, which was easily achieved. And after that we did not have any significant move. This is our, I think this is our resistance level, and below this we have our support level somewhere here, but nothing too good to trade. So I hope you could understand how the levels work. Now let us look at the UPL trade as well once. Let me go to the 15-minute chart. So the reason for the trade was this. First I saw this level. This is a good volume accumulation area. So what we do is we use the volume profile over this area and see where the biggest volume is, which is at this level. So the market went above this level. Now this will act as a support, but the market gave no reaction to this level, and this was a support line. This is our support, but the market gave no reaction and went down straight. So now this becomes resistance. We could have taken the reverse trade as well, which I'll just tell you in a minute. So this level was support, but the market gave no reaction and it went straight down. So now this support will act as a resistance. So we could have gone short from this level as well. But the reason to go long was these levels, this resistance. This was near 345 area, which is a round number. So we can see a resistance here, and then the market went up. So if we extend this line, it comes to 345, and the round number of 345 as well, which is important. So I recommended to go long from here, 345. So we went exactly from 345 till the level of the previous support, which was now resistance. And for the max MFSL trade, so this was our trade. As you can see, our first level of support was here. So this support now becomes resistance. So I saw these candles with upper wicks. So I recommended to go short. Our target would be this level, this is our area, this is our area, this was resistance. So this would have now acted as a support right here. So if we are shorting somewhere around here at these levels, so our target was this level. Okay, let me clarify once again. So this is our sideways movement area, and this is our resistance area as well. At that time, the market was something like this. Now our target would be this level, because now this resistance level and this resistance level will act as a support. So our target, if we are shorting at this level, our target would be this level, 428.25. So for intraday, I always use 1:1, and then I trail my stop loss. So at this level, our target is this much, 6 rupees. So our stop loss would be 6 rupees as well, which was around here. So if we placed a proper stop loss, then this wouldn't have taken us down. Sometimes the big players purposely do the stop loss hunting because they know that every retailer is going to place their stop loss right here. So we have to perfectly select our support stop loss levels and our support and target levels, which was at this level. So if we enter here, we are risking this much for this much profit, which was successfully achieved. I purposely did not give the targets and the stop loss because I wanted everyone to focus a bit and identify this resistance, which will now act as support, and take a trade which is 1:1 and place stop loss somewhere around this area. So I hope you got the idea of how to trade the levels, and I think the video will be too long, so I will not include the tomorrow prediction. You can just see the trading view chart, which I'll upload shortly. Okay guys, thank you.